Hi guys, so I thought I'd do a quick sort of get ready with me. It's not really a makeup tutorial as such, it's just a get ready with me. So I've already kind of done my foundation. I used the Flormore Smooth Effect and I used two shades and just kind of make my own shade. And I used the Real Techniques sponge. And I just dampen the sponge. I'm combing through my brows now. And I'm using the Zoeva Winged Liner Brush 317. And I'm using my Naked palette. It's the Naked Ultimate Basics palette by Urban Decay. And the two shades I use to fill in my brows in this palette is Faith and Lockout. So I just fill them in. I kind of go in the middle of the brow and then like towards the front and then the end then, usually. I don't know what I really do, I just kind of wing it. This is kind of an adaptation to what I used to do to get ready, because obviously now I have a son, so I don't do as many steps, and again I can definitely do a more simple routine than this, which is basically what I'm doing now, and just mascara and a bit of bronzer and lipstick. But this is a little bit more steps, kind of like an in-between. Like I'm not doing a big whole contouring thing or anything like that today. But I am doing eyeshadow. So now that that's done, I'm just going to do a little bit of concealer. And the concealer I used is the Collection, it was Collection 2000, it's just Collection Lasting Perfection 16-hour wear concealer. And I think I used the shade, yeah, Cool Medium number 2. It's such a good concealer. This is the best concealer, I think. It's fantastic. It's got great coverage, it's quite brightening. They have a few different shades. And I'm just kind of slapping it on today. So I'm blending that in with a Black Canvas F20 stippling kind of brush. I like using a bigger brush for my concealer. I think it looks more natural. If you use a smaller brush, you're getting a very heavy coverage under the eyes. I just like using the stippling brush. And I'm just blending that in now. I seem to have a bit of foundation in my hair. Yeah, anyway. I'm using the Banana Dreams, actually, by, I think it's W7. It's the brand. And I'm just using a damp complexion sponge by Real Techniques. It has to be damp. I don't know how people apply powder under the eyes to catch fallout when it's not damp. Like, I have to have it damp. That's just me. So, dampen it, put under the powder under the eyes, and leave it sitting there while you do your eyeshadow, and then dust it away. Okay, so I'm going in with Tempted and Commando eyeshadows just for a transition shade on the eye, and I'm using a Black Canvas E26 brush. Then I'm actually using a fantastic brush now. It's Black Canvas E42 brush, and it's a tapered kind of crease brush. It's so good. And I use the shade Extra Bitter, which is like a lovely burnt matte. They're all matte shades in this palette, and it's like a burnt orange shade. It's really nice. So I'm gonna then buff that out with another brush, and I used again, oh no it wasn't, it was a Morphe brush. There's no number on this brush, but it's just a blending brush. Matthew is actually waking up there. He's in the cot to my left. So I'm blending that underneath the eye. I used the tapered brush, and then I add the blending brush as well after that, just to blend that in. So now I'm using Black Canvas E23 detailer brush with a little bit of the black in this palette, which is called Blackjack. And I just put that in the very outer corner of the eye. And I just blend that out again with the Morphe brush. And then I'm actually taking Black Canvas's E24, it's just a flat shader brush, and I'm actually just going to use my Laura Mercier highlight just for my actual lid, just to brighten the lid up. This is the Laura Mercier Highlight 01 Baked Radiance Powder. I love this highlighter. So yeah, that's that, and then I go back in with the Morphe brush and just blend like the two together, so there's no like harsh line between the bright shade and the transition and the darker area on the eye. So just keep that nice and blended. Like I would use 2 fluffy brushes usually, but yeah, I was very disorganized this morning because it's just to get ready with me, and my son was just napping, so I had to be quick. That piece of foundation in my hair is really getting to me, but I'm not re-recording this, so yeah, I'm just putting a little bit of concealer on underneath on the very corner and blending that in just to keep that area quite sharp. I'm just using the tip of the sponge to do that, and you can see it really cleans it up. And I'm just going to brush away the powder now from underneath my eyes as well. Oh, the big double chin. Leanne, you do need to contour. This is a Catrice liner. I absolutely love it. It's liquid liner 010 Dating Joe Black. So I'm just doing my winged liner now, and I'm really not that fussy with it these days. It just goes on. And then I'm just going to use my Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara in Intense Black. This stuff is amazing. Going in with my Benefit blusher. This is the Rocketeer. It's such a natural pink. This would be lovely for bridal, I think. I just think it's such a nice blush. I never used to like it. I used to think it wasn't pigmented enough, but it actually is. So I'm just using the NARS Laguna bronzer. This is actually my mother-in-law's. I love it. And I'm actually pinching that brush and slightly contouring, nothing drastic. But by pinching it and tapping off the excess, I get a little bit of a contoured look. Good boy, Matthew. Did the washing machine? Huh? Yeah. Matthew actually woke up from his nap, so he's on the bed and he's playing with his rattle beside me. And I just put it kind of a little bit, dust it down the sides of my nose. I don't take like a small brush to do that unless I was going out somewhere. Just dust it over and just like forehead, and that's it. Kind of done. And by this stage I just want to get my makeup done, so I'm using my fingers for my highlight because I don't have another brush there at the minute. So I'm just putting it down the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, high points of the brow, of the cheek, and yeah, Cupid's bow, just to kind of keep the lips looking a bit plump, and just my brow bone. I'm sorry if these lights are annoying you, but they're from my son. They help him to relax. I'm just using Kate's Rimmel lipstick, number 32. It's like a peachy coral. I'm not even going in with liner or gloss or anything. I'm just putting this on. And that's it, kind of done. My hair isn't done, it's actually still wet. Yeah, so that's the look, as you can see, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, guys.